Good evening, it's actually the middle of the night. Welcome to Scentland, the land of scent. Tonight I'm in the mood to introduce you to a kind of special fragrance again in my collection that I adore a lot. I have used, back and forth throughout the years, and I'm still very faithful to, and the reason being that it was one of the first fragrances that I ever purchased for myself back in 1991, and so there is a personal sort of relation to the fragrance as well, and of course this has an impact, especially if it reminds you to good times that you had then. When I was young, not even 20, of course that it brings you back some good memories. So this review is coming also from my heart. Hope you like it. Here's the fragrance. Is it this one? No bloody way. Got it now. I got it now, I promise you. So there you go. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have promised. That's for later. It's actually empty. Ooh, the boys are kicking in. And so is the fragrance. Do you recognize it? Not yet? Versus, as the Italians say, from Gianni Versace. This is a baby that has been released in 1991, and I remember the Italian newspapers at the time. I was on holidays there. They were full with one-page ads of this one. It was very much marketed and marketinged, if there's such a word. And I think it was aimed towards the young, tough guy crowd, with their leather jackets on and all that. I remember the ad vividly, and so I got myself one, immediately fell in love with this one. Although it probably was not something for a 19-year-old, as I was then, but let's dig into this fragrance a little bit deeper. First of all, about the late, God bless him, Gianni Versace, one of my favorite designers, if there's such. He was really, a personality, and whenever you saw his clothes, I still have some ties from him, and they were all sort of a little bit of flashy, but they were, they had their style easily recognizable. You saw them and you said, well, that's a Versace. And same goes for the fragrance. The whole presentation itself is very nice, although I don't like the big cap that much. It's sort of, a little bit too large. You can't really, it's not portable, you can't take it anywhere with you, but for that the longevity is great. So Versace lost his life in Miami a few years after the release of this, but his signature is on there, you can see it, and he lives on in this creation, I think, or I'm tending to believe. I don't know the nose behind it, no clue. So anyone who knows the nose, the perfume, please let me know. Highly appreciated. And let's get into the juice itself. Sprayer. They're not releasing anything like this these days anymore. Man, I tell you, love you. Mandarin, lime, lavender. Lavender, very intelligent use of lavender. Wow. Poo, orange, fresh start, fresh burst, but not your easygoing sort of, you know, here I am, I'm a nice little citrus aquatic. No. Because straight away you can feel the bitter, floral aspects of the fragrance kicking in. Yeah. Jasmine, rosewood, there's some carnation in there as well. Coriander, you know, fir. Pine isn't listed really in the ingredients, but there is some punchy pine in there, which really gives this fragrance the backbone and plays this, you know, great part of it being really masculine, rugged, masculine, manly fragrance, and still fresh. So it's nothing, you know, dated or nothing old-fashioned or old man's vibe or whatever. This is an evergreen stuff. Love it, really. I adore this fragrance. So the notes, to me the main notes are definitely the top line, which immediately grabs your attention, the lavender and the fir pine, rosewood, and the flowers in there as well. It's very complex. It's very complex. Very vivid. It's deep. Even though at the beginning it's fresh, afterwards it's getting dark. It's getting manly. It's getting, the personality comes out and says, you know, here I am. You know, probably Versus. I don't know. Nowadays it's a brand within Versace. I don't know if it was so in 1991, but I also thought that the name as well, you know, it's versus this versus that, so it's a confrontation juice, this one. Nothing for little babies and cutie little boys. This is something for men. I'm not saying that I'm one of them. I'm just using it, but when I use this, I feel like it. You know, I feel like a man should. So again, a fragrance that not only is there to get compliments, but also to boost your self-confidence, your self-image, to create an aura of masculinity. That you know, helps you to energize the day, energize yourself for the day, and energize the ones around you. It's really, really good. Let's go into Cyllage Longevity. It's there, I can tell. It's an eau de toilette. This is a 100ml eau de toilette. Cyllage Longevity. Well, if you spray this on in a closed room, you're gonna blow people away. They're gonna be. Show you. Oh, the taste. It's not, but I immediately walked into the cloud and it's there, yeah, but, sorry. Cheers, lads. Sorry for slurping, I do that all the time. So it's Cyllage and projection out there. I think I'm gonna feel it tomorrow morning. Now we have 1 o'clock in the middle of the night, so it's there. Longevity, perfect. It has a great, you know, way of development as well. So you get the main accords, you know, together with the mandarin lime, lavender still being in there later, so it never loses. Even though the backbone is this fir pine floral thing going on, but it's still, you can still feel the lavender mandarin, the lime not anymore, but the lavender mandarin you can still feel. So it's staying there, it doesn't leave you alone. You know, the freshness will stay on. Even as the scent develops, it gets darker and darker and deeper and more rugged and more tough. Projection, Cyllage, we talked about. Longevity, I'll give you an hour, whole day. Let's leave it at that. Whole day. What else? Age group. Age group. Well, I used it as a 19-year-old and I felt great with it. So why should I say now only guys above 25 should use it? I won't say so. You know, I won't talk no bullshit. Use it if you like it. It's there for you to use if you can pull it off. I'm not sure I was ready at 19 to pull it off. But I never received any bad comments about it. My wife doesn't like it. It's the piney fir sandalwood musk cedar thing that is in the base. I haven't mentioned sandalwood cedar, but they're there. So this piney aspect, she doesn't like it. But nevertheless, I used to use it, you know. So in terms of age, you know, if you feel you can pull it off, if you're comfortable with it, go with it. You know, you're gonna be standing out of the crowd because this one is something that kicks ass, and you know, you're gonna be looked at. This guy has some balls using this stuff, baby. Definitely occasion. Occasion. Whenever you feel. Sometimes I use this in the morning, even though it's, in my opinion, it's more sort of an evening kind of fragrance because of this darker aspect to it. But sometimes I just feel I need this great lime mandarin lavender burst in the morning to wake me up, and then deep dive into the scent during the day and feel this piney yet still fresh lavender, piney fir, sandalwood thing coming at me all the time, and I get the confidence from it. So it's a great booster as well, booster of confidence, booster of mood. And I think, you know, the girls out there, most of them, especially in the night time, gonna notice this on you because it's, you know, it stands out from the crowd, definitely. So that's that part. Anything else? Availability. It's strange because I'm sure it's discontinued, but here where I live, I see it at discounters, I see it online, and it's genuine stuff. So it's still a lot of stock out there, I think, and also I think on eBay and places like this, it's still available, although it's, as I said, discontinued. I'm 100% sure. The Donatella is not carrying this one anymore. She carries Dreamer still on, and Versace L'Homme. This for some reason didn't make it, although out of the three, this is the best. Master! Yeah, so that's a statement, I think. That's the master of Versace. Definitely. Love it. Okay, guys. Sorry of being a bit rough today, but I was just in the mood, and hope I was helpful. Because I think this would be, you know, it's not a blind buy fragrance, but I think this would be quite popular if it would be released today, because it's special and people still are longing for special stuff. So well done, Gianni, and thanks very much for watching, and cheers, take care, and I'm gonna head into the night at home. You wonder where my wife is. She's minding 1, 2, 3 kids now. So, you know, I'm not being a bad boy. I'm doing reviews in the middle of the night. You know, that's sort of a man I am. Well done. Well done.